Hi everybody, I'm Ann Patchett coming at you live from Australia. I'm Lindsay, I'm at Parnassus Books and we have great new releases for you. Anne is in Australia, she will be back. She's having a great time. Up first, we have a local author, Hannah Brown, Mistakes We Never Made. Hannah Brown was on The Bachelor and The Bachelorette and also Dancing with the Stars. She has signed copies of this one for us. We have signed copies left over. It is a fun rom-com. Another romance out today, Christina Lauren, powerhouse of romance, The Paradise Problem. Two people get married in their 20s. It's kind of a marriage of convenience. They're divorced, but are they? Maybe they're meant for each other. Let's find out. Historical fiction, Last House by Jessica Shattuck. This one follows multiple generations of a family who have built their fortune in the 1950s off of the oil industry, and we will see how that turns out. For contemporary fiction, I have a couple, so I'm just going to shout them out real quick. Oye by Melissa McGowan. I'm so excited for this debut. Kimberly King Persons, who had a beautiful story collection, Black Light, We Were the Universe, which is a queer motherhood story that I am so excited to read. All Fours by Miranda July. She just got a huge write-up like everywhere. This book, you're going to see a lot of it. We have a couple signed copies. Nonfiction. Adam Higginbotham is out with an expose on the Challenger disaster. Sci-fi fantasy, I'm Afraid You've Got Dragons by Peter S. Beagle. I hate it when that happens, don't you? Mysteries. Last summer we had Bad Summer People. This summer we have Very Bad Company by Emma Rosenblum. And Anne's friends with Harlan Coben, which means by transitive property, as I'm pretending to be Anne, I'm friends with Harlan Coben. Congrats on publishing Think Twice today, Harlan Coben. And today we have a very, very special guest. Ben Groner is here. Hello, Ben.
Hello. Ben Groner. A few of you might remember me from my years as a bookseller here. But turns out while I was selling books, I was also writing one, and it's going to be out next week.
We love to see it.
And this poetry collection follows a 10,000-mile road trip I took with a friend, and is about what we discovered about the country and ourselves and what I learned about myself. So I'm excited it's going to be in the world. I would love to personalize a copy for you. And I'm going to be reading from it next Tuesday, May 21st. And I'm going to be interviewed by my wonderful wife and incredible journalist, Emily Siner. It's going to be a really fun night. I'd love to see you out here if you can make it.
Woo! I'll turn it over to Elise.
Hi, everyone. Don't we all love Ben? I'm going to talk about him again in a minute. But first, I want to give a big shout out to Brian and Bibi, who came here over the weekend, and they're from McSweeney's Publishing, an independent publisher that was founded by Dave Eggers. And they were in town, and they made a point of coming by the store. So thanks, Brian and Bibi. It was great to see you, great to meet you. So this week, we have a lot of book clubs. Parnassus Book Club, Between the Covers, and also tomorrow, we are hosting Helen Simonson. Ask me if I'm excited about this. Yes, I am. This is the Hazelborn Ladies Motorcycle and Flying Club. This is about some unconventional women, my favorite kind, who are seeing incredible changes due to war and dreaming about the possibilities of their futures. So I looked this morning, as I'm supposed to do, and there are some seats left. So go online, register, and I will see you here tomorrow. Then on Friday, I don't have the book. We have Valerie Bertinelli is doing a straight signing. She has a fabulous new cookbook called Indulge, and it's these 100 fabulous recipes. And it's mouth-watering, and she's so great, and she's so nice, and we are almost full, but not quite. So please, whoa. I think that maybe the book fell on one of the dogs. I'm not quite sure. But anyway, Valerie Bertinelli, you can still get tickets, and she will do a signing here on Friday at noon. And then on Saturday, how much do we love Joy Jordan Lake? We do. We love her a lot. She's a great friend of the store. And this is All the Little Animals. And this is a bedtime book from A to Z. And you'll learn about different animals that maybe you haven't heard of, along with animals you have. And it's sweet and it's beautiful. And it is illustrated beautifully by Jane Chapman. So that's Saturday story time, 10:30. Then next week, we have got a whole lot going on. We have John Cowan on Monday, And there are still tickets that's a registration. So that's free. Just come. And then, of course, the fabulous Ben Groner in conversation with his equally fabulous wife and journalist, Emily Seiner. This is beautiful. Dust Storms May Exist poems. And Ben already told you about it, so I don't need to tell you. But I can tell you that I've read some of these and they're just beautiful. And that's what we would expect from Ben. And then we have, I'm trying to remember, Michael McDonald and Paul Reiser, that's ticketed at the library. And then we have Ruth Ware. Anyway, I hope to see you at all these incredible events. It is just wild and woolly here this morning, everybody. And to finish us off, there's a fabulous Rayanne.
Thanks, amazing Elise. Hi, I love my friend Augie, newest bookseller, and I don't mind if he barks while we talk about books because we're all barking mad about books here. So, the first picture book I want to show you today is by Corey R. Tabor. It's called Ursula Upside Down. Ursula is a catfish who sees the little grass above her head and the stars behind her back until someone gives a big question that makes her think. Okay, parents, you're going to love this one because you read it this way, you read it that way. That'll keep you busy at bedtime. Pick it up. Amy Sakura's If You Spot a Shell. We had If You Find a Leaf for Sprout Book Club. This is the beach book. And you know what's so fun about this? She uses actual shells in her art. And it makes it such a beautiful book. Also, you get some facts about shells in the back. Finding Things, a beautiful picture book about a dog in the world by Kevin Hinkes, illustrated by Laura Dronzik. This is about finding friends and community in unexpected ways. Some YA books out today: A Crane Among Wolves by June Hur, Political Intrigue, A Girl, a Prince, Korea 1506. Lauren Blackwood, The Dangerous Ones. She wrote a previous Parnassus Next pick. This is an alternate American Civil War populated by vampires and demigods. And one of my favorite World War II authors, YA author Monica Hesse, is out with the Brightwood Code, now visiting World War I. This is about a girl who was a telephone operator just behind the front lines of World War I, and what happens when she returns to DC is working for the telephone company, and she answers the phone and someone whispers a code word to her. Thanks for listening to that. And also, I just want to say, shout out to my favorite poet, Ben Groner, on Dust Storms May Exist. I'll be here next Tuesday, and I hope you will too. Thanks for listening. All of these books will be available at parnassusbooks.net/new releases. Right, Augie? Thanks, everyone.